This project is called Topo Map. It's really, the full name is Topo Map for School Avenue. It is a full-scale topography map that's showing you the curves and undulations of the Earth's surface. It's really important to remember that nature exists in the city, and that even though we have our human-made structures over the top of much of nature, it still is present. And one of the things that's present in nature are the curves of the mountains and the hills and the valleys. And I'm depicting that by showing a full-scale topography in the street. So I'm using that grid and I'm using the flat asphalt in the street as my paper, as a way of drawing on the city street and showing you what the topography really looks like. Even though all of my work is about nature, I tend to make it out of industrial materials. The material that I'm using is thermoplastic. It's used everywhere in every road situation. It's very durable, and it's these strips of deeply colored resin and plastic that when you heat it against the asphalt, the resins and oils from the thermoplastic melt into the oily asphalt, and also it gets kind of pressed in. It's not dissimilar to American cheese when you grill it. It holds its shape, it just melts a little on the edges, but it melts on the interior, and so it makes a very nice adherence to the surface. And that's very important to use long-lasting materials that can take a lot of car traffic, can take a lot of rain and UV, which fades a lot of other materials. So when I'm working outside, I need to work with very tough materials that are proven and tested also for safety. It's very important that I follow the rules of the road when I'm working in the road and use materials that are going to work well and be safe. When we walk down the street, we see concrete, we see asphalt, we see cars parked, what's parking lot, what's the space for cars to go up and down. But we don't think about what's underneath our feet. And really this project is about what's underneath, what's happening, where's the water running, what's the curvature of the earth and the movement of the earth, and how does this connect together? And one of the things that's important is, even though topography is quite dry, how the surface of the earth moves and its steepness is what drives the flow of water across the earth. So in a steep area, the water is rushing down those steep slopes. And in this particular area, there's a great valley from School Street right into Spring Street. And if it's raining, you can see the water rushing down there. And when it's not raining, when it's dry, I've put these blue dots in 3 different sizes and 2 different colors to depict the flow of water going down those slopes and ending in a stream bed, which is now covered with asphalt and is a road. So Spring Avenue is an actual existing stream bed, and I'm showing that stream in a kind of mnemonic of blue bubble-like dots in 2 different colors and in 3 different diameters. They're also adhered to the street, made out of thermoplastic, and they're giving this sense of wetness where the slopes of the streets converge and create a stream valley. This is a very long drawing. It's a huge drawing on the street. It's 5 blocks long, and it's depicting a 40-foot rise from the very lowest point to the highest. And of course, it's not a straight up and down. There are areas where School Avenue is undulating up and then dipping down. And that's one of the things about this project. It's showing you the invisible parts of the world that we don't see.